everybody. How are y'all? How are y'all? Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Mr. Rogers was right. All right. I think I'm on the right setting now. I just dropped some serious bomb energy in a Facebook Live to myself. It was bomb. It is actually going to go on YouTube, so you'll get it. And you're getting some more right here. Anyway, okay. So how do you do this? How do you transcend other people's bad vibes? If you know me, you understand, like, I don't like to say other people have bad vibes because they don't. They just have their vibes, which may not be your vibes. That doesn't make them bad. They're just different. So judgy. Anywho, so anyway, first of all, what I would really appreciate, everybody out there, whether you're just you, Jennifer, right now, or all the y'alls who are going to be watching this in the replay, would you share this, please? Like, share the energy. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, I got to get on track. On track. So here's the thing, you guys. Hold on. I see comments. Elevate above the vibes that don't serve. Exactly. So anyway, here's the thing, and I've got people asking me this. I have a client who's dealing with this, and I'm seeing it so much in women's forums. So this, well, my partner, my husband, my kids, or whoever I'm around, they're so negative or heavy or stuck or in fear, etc., etc. They're so stuck in their energy, and it's, I feel like I do a really good job of, raising my vibration, but then I get home, my husband's like this, or he comes home, I know, see, and then he does, my dad's doing a face. Oh, if I only had the camera turned around right when he walked by. He's like, did a grumpy face. So anyway, what do I do? Like, what do I do when my partner is, or people I'm around are like such drags, and they drag my energy down? I am no longer going to be like, oh, they're energy vampires. They are who they are. Whatever. It's your job to protect your energy. So what you're going to have to do is, in any and all situations, it's up to you. For $9.99 I'll share. That's hilarious. What you're going to have to do is manage your own energy, people. So I talked in that bomb.com live stream I just did, to myself, by the way. I just dropped some serious bomb about, like, here's, now I forgot it. I didn't really, but I mean, I forgot it just like for a minute. Oh, full immersion. You got to go into a full immersion program. Like, imagine you are going into like another country and you do not speak the language. And obviously, Jennifer, I think you speak all the languages, so this doesn't apply to you. Kidding. And you don't have a translator. You just have to go and figure it out. Like, you're in a full immersion situation. So I always am recommending to people, like, you've got to be full immersion if you actually want to raise your vibration, if you want to change the frequency and the channel you're on, so that you transcend everything that is coming into you, and you rise above it, and you do more, and you move out of your victim consciousness into your creator consciousness. Then that's when you are really, really making changes in your life. That's when you're turning the Titanic around and the momentum toward, like, being one of those people who gets it, who lives a magical life, who easily and always manifests and is looking to the next level up and is going, oh, so I'm always playing in a bigger sandbox, okay? I'm always playing with people who are, like, quote unquote, out of my league. Which is like, so maybe they are more successful in business, maybe they're more successful financially, maybe they're just like cooler, I don't know. whatever it is. They're like farther along on whatever pathway that I want to be on. So I purposefully and intentionally put myself in those sandboxes. I play at their level, which means I invest and I'm going full immersion and I start to speak their language and I energetically attune to their energy. Got it? So where things are just easier and happier and like wealth, they're tuned into a whole different wealth codes. So I was like, oh yeah, I want that. I've been turning up the dial in my life in every single area. In fitness, and well, I don't know about fitness. I've always been a fitness freak person, like not freak, but you know what I mean. I'm as fitnessy as they come. So, but in business, in life, in relationships, I'm constantly turning up the dial, and it just keeps getting better and better. But I have to move out of my own current circumstances, move beyond my current circumstances by like diving in and going, all right, I'm going to play at your level. So that means I have to let go of who I used to be, who I no longer want to be, that person who might be afraid to, spend at that level, that person who might be afraid to say what I really mean to somebody, have difficult conversations, or raise my standards, or communicate my boundaries, and then sit in the uncertainty of, well, I don't know what they're going to say, because now that I've said this is what I expect from you person or the world or whatever, but I'm dialing it up and I am not attached to it showing up, the universe delivering to me a certain package. It can be anything. When I turn up the dial in my life and raise the stakes and tune into a new frequency, I'm always like saying no to something else that no longer serves me. That could be relationships. That could be a safety zone of like, I have done this in jobs for the last 3 years, and income streams coming in. I quit my full-time job, and then I was coaching, and then I had other like part-time streams of income that I just kept I would like enjoy them. I'm like, awesome, this is a new like stream of income that still gives me flexibility, but I'm also tuning out of it. And I'd go, well, this no longer serves me because this is draining my energy, and I have faith and trust that something else will come. And things kept on coming until I got to this point where I'm like, oh, now I'm actually doing the work that I'm here on this planet to do. That is coaching, that is manifestation coaching, that is relationship coaching, that is retreat coaching, that is courses. And I no longer have to do the old ways of making money that were like more like trading time for money. And I remember it was only a few months ago. Well, one of the streams of income I used to do was tutoring, which was a great stream of income, highly flexible, very high paying, and really easy and right out my alley. But it started to be like, that doesn't light me up anymore, because I was stepping more and more into my purpose, and I was not willing to level down in my sense of freedom. And so there was a time where I was like, my coaching business hadn't quite taken off, and somebody said to me, well, just go get more tutoring kids to work with, and that's save money, right? And for a minute I was like, oh, maybe I should do that. But I held on. I held to my new standard of, nope, this is how it gets to be for me. This is just how it is. I don't know how it's going to change. I don't know where the clients are going to come from, but this is what's the deal. And by holding onto that frequency, and practicing it and acting as if and showing up as if and playing in the bigger sandbox with people who that was just normal for, then it's not so hard to believe. When I play with people who are normally like making a lot more money, doing exactly what they want, then it's not like this big, I've got to have a lot of, it's so much easier to clear your belief system and to clear the blocks, because you're surrounded with people who are on that energetic frequency. Just think of it like a channel. Remember the old days where you would turn the channel, you'd watch The Love Boat on channel 7 and something else on channel 2 and something else on channel 5, and if your TV broke, like everyone's of my generation, you got the pliers in order to change the channel, right? This is the same thing. You just turn the pliers and change the channel. So this takes practice. It takes full immersion. So when somebody says to me, I'm doing such a good job of raising my vibration and I feel so good most of the time, and then I walk into my work or my partner comes home or whatever happens, something happens and I dip down, or whenever I'm around my partner, I just can't maintain my high vibe. This is why. Here's why. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that their energy is stronger. That's more practiced. It's more dense than yours. So if you've been practicing higher vibration and you're moving and you're dancing in and out of higher frequencies, and your channel goes on to channel 2 and then it goes back to channel 7, and you're doing the wobble, which is great. It's the practice, right? But it's a practice and it's new and it's fresh, and you just have to keep incrementally holding that vibration and practicing it more and more through your daily habits. And the daily habits are like when somebody says, oh yeah, I tried manifesting and I say these affirmations and things like that and I write things down, but you know, where's my money? Where's my boyfriend? And I'm like, that's just not how it works, honey. That's just not how it works. How it works is you embody it also. So you do the affirmations in order to reprogram your brain, in order to set new code. Like imagine you're a computer and you're just lines of code. So you're typing in new lines of code every time you say, oh, I'm amazing. And you look in the mirror and you go, hey, beautiful, hey, funny, hey, gorgeous, you're awesome, I love you, let's have an amazing day. When you do that stuff and you do it over and over and over and over, now that becomes your new normal, right? And then the other thing you do is you surround yourself with people who do it. That's why you join courses, you join online tribes. But I'm going to tell you this much, watch out for the online tribes where they are complaining about people, they're talking about toxic people, and they're talking about narcissists, which is a lot of people out there pointing the finger, and they're not taking full responsibility. In manifesting, if you want to change your life, I am sorry, but you must take full responsibility for your thoughts, your words, and your behavior, and your habits, which develop into your personality, okay? So, remember, it's a full immersion. So when I reprogram my life, it has been a constant daily practice of, yeah, sure, writing the affirmations, speaking the affirmations, and then also acting as if, and I play over, I rehearse my future memories, I call in from the quantum, I go into the quantum realm of what is my next level self. If I was making this kind of money, if I was driving this car, if I was having this level of success, if I was, speaking to thousands every day, and every time I opened up the internet and there were thousands of people showing up, what would be normal for me? What would I say? So when you just go into that and you spend some time imagining yourself in your next level energy and life, and driving your Tesla, and living in that house with that fabulous lifestyle, in that fabulous body, wearing those fabulous clothes, feeling that fabulous radiant energy that comes only from the inside here. It only comes from in your heart. If I was already there, then what would be normal for me? How would I wake up today? How would I show up today? What words would I let out of my mouth? What would I know I need to do? How would I know I need to show up today? Because I'm already that person. That's how you collapse time. That's how you become her now. You simply keep turning up the dial And you play in the bigger sandboxes. You act from outside of your comfort zone. Like if you remember Jen Sincero in The Money Book, well, you're a badass at making money, where she was like, yeah, I can buy the Honda Pilot or I can buy the Audi. And she bought the Audi and she became the version of her who could afford the Audi. Do you understand that? That's how it works. You play outside your comfort zone. And then you go, okay, well, who do I have to be? Like, how do I have to manage my money? What do I have to do with my credit? How do I have to sell? Like, what do I have to do to receive money? Well, there's nothing you ever have to do to receive money. You be an energetic match for receiving money. So when you put yourself in the environment of, oh, I am a wealthy woman, I drive this car that she wanted to drive, or I drive this Tesla, or I do whatever I do, then how does that feel? Does it feel aligned for me? And then your energy attunes to your environment. So another friend was asking, she's like, so all my friends are, they're stuck in that fear consciousness and they're pretty heavy energy. What do I do? And I'm like, you do this, you go into full immersion and you surround yourself on purpose with people who are playing at the level that you want to play. And so she was also asking, this is a really good question. Wait, I don't want to get off track. And so, if the people around you are heavier energy, then you got to double down on your practices. And that means like what I used to do when I had a job and what I still do all the time, I listen on my headphones to thought leaders, and I'm in groups, I'm in mastermind groups with people who are talking about like success in their own businesses and dollar figures that are way beyond where I'm at right now, like way beyond. But that's normal for them, and so I am attuning myself to that normal. And you can do it for anything. Relationships is a great place because, like, first of all, like before, I used to be like in that, man haters, like, what is that? Women haters. I don't remember what it was. It was some Calvin and Hobbes thing. But, I was in the narcissist victim. Yeah, just that victim mentality. And the moment I stopped being in that victim mentality and I started telling new stories, and I was like, oh, I am not a victim to anybody. I am fully 100% in charge of my life, and I can manifest and create anything I absolutely desire. Then I noticed the people around me, and I specifically chose people around me who were not gossipers, were not complainers, not whiners. They were successful people who were so full in their own hearts and lives. They had overflowing generosity, time, money, love to give. They were not taking, they were giving. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be that person. And I started to like identify with and aspire to be like that. And that's what you do. You just see it and you go, oh, that feels good to me, because then you start to align to it and you start to go, oh, I see that and I want more of that. So that's one of the things you do. And then soon your energy, you're practicing this over and over every day, all the time. You're constantly choosing in. What you will do is you'll be in high vibe moods and you'll have like glimpses of it and you go, oh my God, I get it now. I feel what it means when they say I'm magic and I'm infinite and I can actually create and manifest anything. You will feel it in little doses. It'll come to you like this. And then you'll like, for most of the time, be in this very 3D, methodical, linear kind of world, right? Newtonian world where A plus B equals C. But you keep practicing it and you keep choosing into the quantum realms of your vision, the way you want things to be, the world you want to live in. You keep specifically and intentionally choosing into it. You tune away from the current physical 3D reality and shift your attention. This is how you mold the clay of your life, you guys. This is pure gold, what I'm sharing with you right now. I want you to actually start doing this. Take notes if you need to. Join me in Next Level University. the introductory course is only $47, and you will start to practice this right now. So you choose into it all the time. You might go, oh, I want to quit my job. I want a happy relationship. But then the whole yeah buts come in, and yeah, but you can't afford it. I want to leave my partner, but you can't afford it. I want to drive a Mercedes, but you can't afford it. All the limiting beliefs are going to come up, and it is your job to go, maybe not right now, but I'm choosing to, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but that is my vision. And I am pouring some energy and feeling the vibe of this life, and you start to practice it, and you act as if, and you speak as if, and you think as if, and you feel as if you're already living it, and that's how you collapse time and quantum leap into your next level world. And the faster you move out those doubts, the more the universe will show you the pathway. The universe will put you in front of things, put things in front of you, and when you are in that high vibe space, you'll see opportunities that you would not have seen before. They did not exist for you before, and now they do, because you have opened up your mind. You have expanded your consciousness, and now you're on the same channel as that opportunity. That's how it works. I have another client who's like, I want this type of person. I want to be in the relationship with this man. And she's like, but he doesn't exist. And I'm like, well, let's do some magic here. So we've been doing some magic, and she's like, oh my God. Okay. Not only this, so we've been doing magic on her energy, her vibe, her spark, her inner radiance. And so that level, and then we've been doing magic on her seeing evidence. Oh, your man absolutely exists. That guy you want, he does exist. You just haven't found him on the right channel, because this man operates at a whole different frequency. When I teach women the difference between the guys they're dating and high value men, it's a whole different frequency, a whole different conversation. And then they're like, oh my God, they're everywhere. So two things are happening when a woman works with me one-on-one. A lot of things happen. Her life completely blows up and changes in radical and magical ways. But first of all, I'm like, you don't need a man. Like, you're not ready. You're not ready, because anybody you meet right now where you're vibrating, you're not going to want to be in a relationship with them. You're going off, your desires are based on fear, lack, scarcity. I need protection. I need love, for ego-based reasons, not heart-based reasons. So I teach her how to tap into her heart and tune in and really, really feel who she is and find her radiance. She lights that, she finds that spark. You've got to find that spark inside. And it's all up to you. And in the introductory Next Level University course, the one that's only $47, I teach you how to do that. So don't go looking for anybody or any amount of money or any job or anything outside of you that you want for the reasons of filling your empty soul and heart. You fill that first. You do the healing work. You tune into you. You start loving yourself by doing the practices that I teach. And then what happens is you become a divine feminine goddess who radiates love, abundance, enoughness, worthiness, magnetism. And that's where you operate. That's your frequency. And when your frequency is so strong and you've practiced it and filled your heart with all of the love, you are fueling that little spark. You are turning that little spark into a raging wildfire. The momentum is so powerful. Your energy is so potent that anybody around you, it totally overpowers anybody's lower vibration energy. And what happens is they will either go like, oh my God, I want to be around you. And they will do whatever it takes to become an energetic match for you. Or they will disappear and you will no longer see them because they're not on the same channel. There are people right now walking amongst us that you don't even see because you are on a different channel. And if you want to learn how to tune in to the high value channel, play in a different sandbox, and have a very, very different life, relationships, cars, whatever, it does not matter, a business, a love, a home, vacations, whatever it is you actually want, you've got to start here and tune into what lights your heart up from the inside. And I teach you in this $47 program. This is the introductory program, and it is videos, and it is homework, and it is a private Facebook group, and this is where your life changes. Are you ready to change your absolute life with this little thing? This is the introductory price. This is the introductory course. I mean, there is my signature course, which is a little bit more of an investment, but once you do this course, you might be like, oh, I've got it now. I get it. I teach you enough in this course. So, all that to say, I'm going to drop the link here, and I want you to check out the link and go, that's very interesting. I think I'm ready to raise my vibration and turn the channel. I want to get on the Love Boat and Fantasy Island. Yeah, that's what I want to be. All right? So come and join me. Do this work. Change your life. I'll see you later. Bye.